7th grade standards. So we are just, I'm exposing it to you because 8th grade and 9th grade math is all about algebra. You need a strong algebra foundation in order to be successful for next year. So your learning target, you can solve multi-step equations. We're going to define the stuff. We already did it in Unit 4, but we're going to do it again. Like terms have the same variable connected to it. Okay, they both have an x, they both have an a, they both have nothing. All right, whatever it happens to be. When I say simplify, I mean combine all the like terms. That's what simplifying really means. It means get everything that's alike together. And the vocab word solve, when I say solve, it means get the variable by itself, alone. And you need to remember a coefficient. We learned that last unit. A coefficient is the number in front of the variable. Okay, so we're going to solve first by having a combine like terms. And you had a couple of these yesterday in your homework, so it kind of exposed you to see the process. Remember, if there is nothing in front of the variable, it really is a 1. If there's nothing in front, it's really one of them. And then you want to change any minus to add the opposite. It's really plus the negative. I don't know why I wrote that. Same thing, but plus neg. And I must have actually put this sign here because I wanted to refresh your memory on combining like terms. But I think that you're probably pretty gosh darn good at combining like terms, so we'll just go ahead and do this bottom one. So change everything to plus and negative. Proper math etiquette is to go in alphabetical order. You do variable terms and then you end with your constants. So x should go first. So I'm going to combine all my x's. That's a 1x, x, and x. 1 and negative 5 is negative 4x. Plus, now I'm going to combine my y's, negative 2 and 5. Negative 2 and 5 is 3y. Plus, now I do my constants. 10 and negative 7 is 3. And this you can't solve. Solving is only for equations. It has to have an equal sign. So you need to remember how to combine like terms today. Okay, now we move to solving. 3 main steps for solving today. What you want to do is distribute. That's the most important thing. And think about PEMDAS. PEMDAS starts with parentheses. And if I'm given an equation, I got to deal with the parenthesis first. Well, the parenthesis has, I can't. There's an x inside there. There's nothing I can do with it. So to deal with it, you end up distributing. So you always distribute first. It's order of operations. And then you combine like terms and solve. So distribute, combine like terms, solve. That's how you're handling today. Alrighty. So don't forget to, I have the non-spoken step of plusing a negative. Actually, it was spoken on the first. You want to make sure always plus a negative. So I have an x plus 3x plus a negative 2 is 6. The first thing, I can't distribute, so I'm going to go to step 2, which is combine like terms. X and 3x, there's 4 of them now. 4x plus a negative 2 is 6. Plus 2, plus 2. 4x is 8. X is equal to 2. So, distribute, didn't need to, combine like terms, solve. Okay, the next one, I'm going to plus a negative. I can't distribute, so I'm not going to distribute, but I can combine like terms. So 12 and a negative 9 is 3. 3x plus, I can combine my constants. Remember, constants do not have a variable. 3 and 7 is 10 equals 13. And then you move your 10. 3x is 3, x is 1. Okay, a distributing one. So first I distribute. These are nice. I kind of like these ones. They're nice and as easy as you get for multi-step problems. Distribute. 2x plus 6 is 10. And then solve. Minus 6. 2x is 4. X is 2. That was not bad. I could do those all night. Okay, almost done. Here I'm going to plus a negative so I don't mess anything up. Remember, that's my unspoken step 1. Distribute. I only distribute what's sticking to the parenthesis. So it's 3x plus 2x plus a negative 4 is 6. Combine like terms. 3x and 2x, 5x, plus a negative 4 is 6. How do you move negative 4?
Add 4.
Add 4. Add 4. So 5x is 10, x is 2. Yep, looks like I liked the number 2 this day that I made this. All right, next one. Again, this is where it's really important to remember to plus a negative because you have that hidden negative, which is right here. Kids mess that up from 7th grade all the way up through college. Kids are always messing this up, which is where plus a negative came from because we didn't want kids to mess it up anymore. So I plus a negative, and then I plus a negative. That's so messy. I'm going to do it again. Plus a negative, plus a negative. Then my step 1 is to distribute. I'm only distributing that negative 3. So it's 4x plus a negative 3x plus a positive 6, right? Negative 3 and negative 2 is positive 6 equals 21. Combine like terms. 4 and negative 3 is just one little x plus 6 is 21. X is 15. So let me just summarize what I wanted you to do today. You want to make sure that you plus a negative first, distribute, combine like terms, and then you solve normally. That's it.